Hey everyone, Leslie this side from Dollarlabs again, and we're going to record a quick video just to run you through what exactly is priceless and when you should be using priceless and what is priceless V2. So let's start with the basics. What exactly is priceless? So priceless is a functionality that is offered by Dollarlabs where you can set up different prices or different offers for different customer segments and on different products collection and specific products or variants, right? So the way is that you can set up something like if a customer is a B2B 10 tag on them, then they will get a 10% off on all products. If they have no tag, then there is no discount. And if they have, let's say, um, a $20 tag, then they get $20 off per item on the gear collection. So this is something you can easily set up with priceless, and that's where priceless really shines. Second part about priceless is that you can also set up volume tiers. This is available on V1, and volume tiers basically allow you to set up these kind of offers where you can say that if they buy 10 pieces, 10 SKUs, right, then it becomes $85 per piece. Let's say if they buy 100 pieces, then it's $75 per piece. So this is the easiest way to set up priceless, right, and also have volume discounts enabled. Now, in this video, we'll be taking a deeper look into what exactly is priceless V2 solving for, right? And what is the major difference between what priceless V1 does versus what is happening in V2. So the main difference is that priceless V2 is more geared towards the spreadsheet and the power user kind of use case, where your use cases are not met with just this, right? So here it's more simpler, where you have certain customer segments who will get 10% off on certain products or collections or something like that. These are very simpler use cases in comparison. So let's say you have a spreadsheet of information just like me. I have this particular spreadsheet, let's say, and this spreadsheet I'm maintaining, let's say these are my customer types, right? And for each customer type, I have a different price set up here. So if you are this person and if you are already managing something on a spreadsheet or you find it already hard to do, right, then this is the tool for you. So here I have different prices for I think 14, 11 different 12 different customer segments, right, where I have set up something like for each product they have a different price, and this is the same for all 5000 variants that I have. So if this is what you want to do, then prices V2 is the way to go. And if there is a zero here, what that means is that there will be no discount on that product, right? So that's how we have it set up. Now, how do I get to the CSV? How do I start editing the CSV? How do I start setting up this offer? To do that, you would need to first go into the Dollarlabs discount app, go to priceless V2, and what you will set up here is that you can just show you here. It might take a little bit of time to load, and that's because there's so many products that it has to load. So the first thing that you will see is something like this, where it will have the variant details on the left hand side and the title of the discount along with the search by parameters, right? You can search by either the display name, which can be, let's say if I want to search and find powder, I can just find that product. So this is the product name, right? And then joined by hyphen, and then this is the variant title. And you can set up different customer tags, right? And I can set up a stack column from here and then set up the price for that particular product. So it can be something like this, and I can hit save to save it. Now, but the main important feature is actually the bulk feature functionality, where I can actually set up the CSV part of it, right? The Excel spreadsheet part of it. So here is where I can export the CSV. And once exported, I have imported it into a Google Sheet where I can basically make the changes. And once I'm done with all the changes, so even if you don't have anything here, right? If I don't have anything here also, okay, let's say I delete all of them. You can just add a new column, anything after product ID, right? You can, if you add a new column and give whatever title you give it, this is the customer tag that it will check for. Note that the customer tags are case sensitive, so make sure that you have the right customer tag here. So let's say if you have something like customer verso, this should be the same on the customer object as well, right? Just make sure to do that. So I have this, and I can import this particular CSV into here to get the correct prices going, right? So now if I'm logged in and if I'm as a user, if I go log in, right, so I can basically see the final price on the product page as well as on the cart page. So if I add this particular product, right, so let's search for hydrogen and let's find hydrogen over here. Let's check the offer and what price we have set. So in my case, I've basically made this 0 for now, but actually it was not 0 before. So let's check some other product, maybe liquid. I have a feeling that one is not 0, so it is 277, right? This one I made 0 for demo purposes. So yeah, if I have 277 here, you can see that the price of the product is also at 277. The price shown here on the PDP will also be 277, right? So the first thing is that you will see the first difference on the cart. If I am a customer, so if I check my customer, I have the VIP tag and I can see that my offer is applied. So if I remove the VIP tag, click save, and then if I change this quantity, right, automatically the offer is revoked. This is actually not a discount, right? This is just the comparative price. So if I add the VIP tag again, and this is case sensitive, so make sure to add it correctly. And if I update it, you can see that once it's updated, right, it should basically pull in that information and give the, okay, I don't think it got updated. Okay, perfect. So once you pull it in, it will basically sync up here as well, and it will show the final price and apply the discount correctly to the customer as long as they're logged in. If they're not logged in, then these offers will not apply. So next part is actually we support blocks, right, wherein you can show the final price on collection pages, on the product pages, and all the touch points that the user is coming across, right? We can show the correct price to the customer. How do we do this, right? So first you can go into themes customize, and then over here you will find products, and you can go into default product. Here what I've done is I've disabled the themes original price block and changed it to product price v2. What this will do is that this is the app block from Dollarlabs app, and what this will do is that you can configure it. It will basically show the final price to the customer, and if there is any offer or anything, it will strike out the original price and show the final price to the customer, and you can customize it the way you want here on the right hand side. So we have options like show original price only, show compared price for non-discounted products, right, and hide price without login. So if you don't want your customers to see the price without logging in, you can do that as well. Hyperlink to login page on sign in message, that's something you can also set up as well from here. And then you also have this field where you can add custom CSS. What this allows you to do is that you can set up CSS and style this widget to your liking. So once you have this here, let's say I have the liquid product, you can see the correct prices added here. So if I remove that block, you can see, let me just reload this entire thing, and then I'll remove and replace it because I've made some changes there. So now let's remove this and let's enable the price block. Now if I reload this page, you can see that it shows 9 USD. It doesn't show the current price anymore, but if I add it to cart, it shows the discounted price. So this is the main difference between the price block of the theme versus the price block that we provide, right? Second thing that we provide also is that by default we also have a ability to add a order form to the page. So what is an order form? An order form is something that allows you to basically search the products easily and just add it from a centralized place, not having to go into the PDP for everything, right? So that's this. You can have a search bar where you can search by product name, SKU, variant ID, product ID, and whatnot, and easily you can just add the products to the cart, and it shows the discounted product prices to the customer. Now there are two options within order form. So first one is that would you like to show customers the products if the customer is not logged in? So this is like a master toggle. So if the customer is not signed in, it will basically show or hide the products. And non-discounted products, show non-discounted products, right? What it does is if it is enabled, it will show both discounted products and non-discounted products. So it will show all products. So if it is disabled, it will show only the products that have a discount configured on the backend. So that's a quick run through about priceless v2, priceless in general as well. And we will be taking a deeper look into how you can customize these theme blocks, what each block does, how you can change what is shown on the collection. So basically these numbers are not right now, right? So these can also be changed, right? So this will show the final price here instead of the list price. So that's that. All of that we will be taking a look at in the next few videos. And yeah, stay tuned for those. Bye bye.